aren't these questions that we should be asking you and some things that you should already have an answer to? Makes me wonder.
It's about, it's about that time. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
What's going on? It's your boy here back again with another video. Just chilling in my hotel, doing some work out of town, and decided to take a little look at John Harbaugh's presser, just to kind of get a grip and see what he was talking about. And I think I left that video with more questions than I got answers. Once again, you know, he did his little politician spiel and danced around some of the reporters' questions, vaguely answered others, but, you know, we never got any real answers to the state of the franchise. Like, it seems like it's status quo. Nothing's going to change. It's a bunch of lip service. We just keep running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Like, we don't know what we're doing. I know Ed Reed said it best about lack of leadership, but maybe it's not the leadership in the locker room that we need to attest that to. Maybe it's the leadership from the front office, because I'm not understanding. Like, I really don't get it. Like, where are we going as a team? What are we doing? What are we doing with Lamar? Like, we're not giving him any help. We're not doing him any favors by putting people around him that's going to make a difference. Schematically, he's not a RPO quarterback. He never was. He's just a very talented athletic player that makes the best of situations. And he makes this coaching staff look better than it really is. So that brings me to the part of the press conference about Greg Roman, or the offense, shall I say. You talk about the failures and what they didn't do right on offense. I mean, and on defense as well. Like, you had your diatribe about what was going on. But my question is, where were these questions during games when things weren't going right and no adjustments were made? We made no adjustments. We did nothing to kind of counteract what the other team knew what we were running. Like, it was no, hey, they kind of got us on this one. Let's change it up. Let's throw them a curveball. No. We just fastballs down the middle of the plate, hoping to get it by them, and it didn't work. And that's why we lost 6 straight games, because we made no adjustments. We made no plays. We didn't put our players in the best position to win. And this press conference is just another reminder of John Harbaugh's ego. And, you know, he states this and that, but ultimately you make the decisions, and a lot of your decisions didn't work out. Like, I don't understand the Tyson Williams decision. Yes, all young players, most young players have issues, a lot of them, but he was clearly our most explosive running back, but yet and still he was always on the bench. I mean, do you really want to win? Like, that's my question. Do you really want to win? I'm not for certain that that's the case. Like, you're not putting your best people on the field because of your ego. Your John Harbaugh doghouse is bringing this team down. And let's not absolve Eric DaCosta of a lot of these situations. Like Alejandro Villanueva, I will never get that one. And even if they cut him this year, that's still 3.3 million in dead money. Like it's 3.3 million we can't use, and you know we're always right up against the cap, so that didn't really make sense. He also, which really dumbfounded me, he went out and he got 3 of the oldest running backs in the league. 3 of the oldest. I don't get it. I mean, I give him credit. He's been trying to reverse the curse, so to speak, on the wide receivers. I give him that. But offensive linemen, the draft, I mean, he's gotten some good players. He hasn't found any transcendent players. He hasn't found any generational talents, anybody that you build a team around. Like he hasn't brought in anybody like that. And you would think with all the picks that we love to collect, we would hit on something, but we're not hitting on it. But I'm pretty sure that Harbaugh has a hand in the pot, and he has a say in some of these picks that we're getting. And these Boy Scout follow the leader types just aren't where it's at. Like, what? Like, what? Adafe Owe, great kid. He might be a really good player, but we needed offensive linemen. Hands down, we needed offensive linemen, and we didn't do it. And ultimately, this team is really depressing me. Ultimately, like, no joke, no lie. Sitting here watching the AFC title game, and you have to sit back and watch your division rival, the Cincinnati Bengals. You watch your division rival that 2 years ago won 2 games. 2 years ago, 2 games total. And now they are in the Super Bowl with a legitimate chance to actually win it. And we are no closer. We are no closer to being to the Super Bowl. We are no closer to doing anything in the playoffs. Like, it's just not happening. And I don't know why we feel like we're gonna run our way to a Super Bowl, because it's not gonna happen. Like, we're not running anywhere. Point blank. I mean, it's like the NBA. Regular season, you have certain teams running gun up and down the court. They get some wins, but they get to the playoffs and they play playoff basketball and slow it down. Those teams lose, no matter how good they were in the regular season. And that's us. In the regular season, we run. They can't stop us. We get to the playoffs, we're going home. We're on the couch. And just to watch what Cincinnati did, like, it's amazing. Like, that's what happens when you bring in the right leadership, because Cincinnati has been down for a very long time. And they brought in some different leadership. They brought in some different coaches. They brought in some generational talents on offense and defense, mainly on offense. But you know how we feel about defense. Like, we feel like that's going to win us everything. Run the ball, play great defense. And as we saw during the playoffs, defense didn't stop not a damn thing. It didn't stop anything. So, we need to do better. I mean, I'm just a guy. I know. I don't run a team. I don't claim to be a general manager, except for on Madden. I run my Madden team. It's all right. I don't have a salary cap, so whatever. But something has to change. Like, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep going on with this circus clown car. Like, it's comical. You have your man Harbaugh, and you can change the names. You can change the names of the coaches, but when you keep bringing in the in-house people that are all friends, the philosophy is still going to be the same, regardless of the names. The philosophy will be the same, and until we change these people, we're going to run into the same issues. And to me, this press conference was just a listen. I'm going to do it my way. Take it or leave it. Things going to be done the way I feel, and it is what it is. So if I change the change to make change, and I go to the store to get change, will everything change when I change? What? What? What's that? That's that talking in circles stuff that I don't like. Like, what changes? You tell me from after the Super Bowl, after 2012, what changes have we really made? And the only change that I can tell you is the play style from Flacco to Lamar. It's the only change we really have. But we've been doing the same thing essentially since 2013. And since 2013, the non-change has resulted in 2 playoff wins. Since 2013, 2 playoff wins. We've had home games, away games, and we've pretty much squandered them all because we refuse to change. We refuse to say, you know what? Friendship aside, I need to do what's best for this franchise. Point blank. Like, this is what's best for the team. You know, we can still be boys later, but it's not working out. And Jonathan Harbaugh refuses to change, plain and simple. This man will always and forever stay the same. So if he leaves Baltimore and he goes to another team, they will be just like us. And if they do not have transitional, generational talent, he will not succeed. Mr. Harbaugh, we know that you put this coaching staff together. No question about it. We already know this. And I think that may be part of the issue. So hopefully you can put together a staff and change your address to another team. Come on, y'all. Like, subscribe, comment, something. Let's get these views up. Do something. You know, I'm trying my best.
It's about